What's up, guys? Carmel Paget, CSR Lawn Care. Guys, I am back with an update, a much deserved explanation, and also some great footage. So, without further ado, let's get into it, guys. I'm excited. Get excited. Grab some popcorn because we're getting into this right now. Welcome back, guys. All right, so a lot of you have not seen this yet, and I'm sorry if you haven't. If you have, just play along, okay? It'll be fun. So as you guys can see the truck, you can see it's currently snowing. It's actually like 6 degrees outside. I'm freezing, but I'm doing this video for you guys. This is the warehouse, I call it, because it's a warehouse. That's actually technically the warehouse is up there. This is just a big storage facility, but I call it the warehouse. So when I say warehouse, I mean my shop slash storage slash whatever. So I put some lights up in here, guys. This is all run. There's no power out here. I'm out in the middle of nowhere where there's no power. This is solar powered run. I got this solar power system from Harbor Freight. Generates 100 watts. I know it's small, guys. Just relax. I'm building it up. I'm going to do something different. This is just temporary. So it runs into a battery, stores up my battery. I think it's a 35 amp hour. I got to get a bigger one, I know. And then of course it just runs these lights. I do have enough power, a big enough inverter to run a blade sharpener. All last year I was able to sharpen my blades daily on the mower. So guys, as you can see, I've got, well, let's start here in the beginning. This is just kind of the wall. Got the trimmers over here. I've got all the equipment kind of hung up. I've got this stuff here has got to get gotten rid of. I just brought it from the other person's house. I got to cut it up, scrap it, whatever. And then of course just storage right through here. I've got some equipment that I got to repair and take back to some properties. I need to do some more organization, guys. You can even see back here, I've got stuff hung up. It's not organized. I mean, it's kind of organized, but there's so much stuff up here. Okay guys, a little bit of a voiceover here. So as you can see, I'm just back in the truck up, hooking up the trailer, moving a few things out of the way. Usually we have the shop a little more organized, but we had storms back to back to back, so moving a few things out of the way, loading up the truck with the salt and the plow and the trailer and everything. As you can see, I don't have a camera on this truck. I'm just backing it up by sight. It's old school, but it works. We are looking at getting another truck, so I'm not too worried about the camera. But this truck has been a good truck, and the trailer's been a good trailer. It's pretty easy to back up, hook up to, and pull on out. So we're going to get started and head on out. Alright guys, so as you can see, I sped things up just a little bit so we can get through this pretty quick. I'm just pushing snow, I'm just pushing it one way, pushing it another, and you can see how I'm leaving a little bit of snow behind. It's just because there's so much snow there. I'm trying to get it down to where it's manageable. I'm going to come back and clean up those lines later, but I'm just getting the big bulk snow out of the way. This usually takes no time at all, and it cleans up really, really nice. It just kind of helps push it and do the final cleanup really well. But as you can see here, I'm kind of wing rowing it over now, but I start having an issue right in this area where the mower starts sputtering and kicking. Was thinking I had a throttle cable issue because I had been having a throttle cable issue freezing up, but while I'm actually here, I actually replaced the cable while I'm on site here, but For some reason, this thing just kept sputtering, kept kicking. It just would not fire up for the life of me. I couldn't figure out why, which I end up figuring it out here in a minute. But at this point right here where I come back, you'll see where it just completely shuts down and dies on me. I can't even get to start back up. When things like this happen, you just got to kind of stop, assess the damage, assess what's going on, get it fixed, and try to get back at it as soon as you can. Alright guys, as you can see, a little transition here. I went ahead and got some repairs done to the mower. Turns out that you just need to put a bottle of heat in your fuel tanks to keep your lines from freezing up. Little did I know that all that snow that just kind of flies through the air as you're driving on the highway with an open trailer, that tends to kind of freeze up the engine a little bit, freeze up those fuel lines. So went ahead and purchased a bottle of heat, put it in each half and half in each side of the tanks. Let it sit for a few minutes, fired right back up, didn't sputter, didn't kick anymore after that. It was perfect. So just a little tip for you guys there. If you ever are in that problem where it's just not wanting to start up and run smoothly, it's probably because those fuel lines are, and of course you got to remember this temperature I'm dealing with here as I'm plowing. I mean, this is probably -3 degrees right here, so it is a bit on the extreme side, but nonetheless, it is still something you're going to have to deal with when you plow snow with a mower. Negative temperatures are going to be a thing. But I did repair the throttle cable, like I said, before I went and got some stuff because I thought that was messing with it. I had already purchased the throttle cable earlier because I knew it was having an issue. And yeah, I got that fixed and then put the heat in it. Man, this thing's running like a tank again. It's having no problem whatsoever doing this cleanup here. And you probably can't see it all that well, but man, I'm running through here as quick as can be. I know I have this in super fast mode right now, but even in slow mode, I'm still moving pretty quick, guys, getting this all cleared off. And you also got to remember, for a mower with a 60-inch blade on the front of it, and you can see right there where I've stopped, there's actually a transition between blacktop and gravel. So half that parking lot is gravel, half that parking lot is blacktop. So I am fighting the gravel a little bit. But you keep on pushing. If you get caught, you just kind of lift the blade up a little bit, and you just got to keep on going. I mean, you have customers that you've charged good money for this stuff, so you got to make sure that you see how it flops down like that. You can take the trip guard off of these things and make it to where it doesn't trip at all, but I did not want to do that. The trip guards are there to protect the mower, protect you from flying off of it. I'd rather that thing flop down than me try to go over that wheel, the steering mechanism or the driving mechanism, because I hit something pretty hard. As you can see, you just keep working the snow back and forth. Is all you're really doing, guys. It's not rocket science. It's not hard. Yeah, you can see where the areas I've already cleaned off real good. It's not 100%, but that's what ice melt and snow or salt is for. You just throw salt out there and it takes care of it. I will say, in these cold temperatures, negative temperatures, make sure you find something that will definitely melt that snow off of there, no problem. Because if you don't, it'll come back to bite you. You can throw salt out all day long, and it might only work up to 10 degrees. But if you're in negative temperatures, your customers are going to be a little unhappy with you. This particular site here, this is a church that I attend, and I will tell you more about that later, but they actually provide the salt, and they throw down calcium, phosphate or calcium, magnesium, something like that, and it melts this parking lot down really fast, so that's always good. But yeah, as you can see, I'm just opening this parking lot up here. Right where I'm working right there, you can see that's all concrete there, but as I move up towards the back towards the camera a little bit, clearing off those little sections, it actually turns to gravel again, and it's really hard to manipulate that plow and gravel, but you just gotta work with it, guys. And I will say this is not as fast as using a truck and a plow. It is pretty fast, and you're pretty nimble, you get some pretty good areas, but you're still not as fast and as efficient with a truck. So Just remember that when you guys go into this. This is great for sidewalks, great for little areas, but not so much for big parking lots. But let's get to the next clip here, and we'll see. We'll talk a little bit more. All right, guys, that is a wrap. It is. It's not a bad little parking lot, guys. This is my church that I go to. I know you guys had to look at that building for a minute. I'm sorry. That's under renovation for a while now. But got the parking lot all cleared up. The pastor showed up while I was here, and we were talking for a minute. And got it all cleared out. Got the sidewalks cleared down. The sidewalks here are a little interesting, guys, just because there's handicap off the road, the main road. And I'll show you guys here in just a second. It's hard to push the curb and then push the snow down. You have to push it off the curb and then push the snow down from the curb, because I can't push the snow across the street. I can't push it up this way because there's housing development. The only place to push all the snow is down, and there's a little drain down there, and I have to pile it all up. It was a nightmare, guys. It's not really all that fun. To be honest with you guys, I don't mind doing the church. I love doing it. I mow it every year. I also do all the leaf removal. They don't have a whole lot of landscaping. We're going to be getting into that this year. I let them pay for all the landscaping, mulch, stuff like that needs to be done. But there's not really any flowers. There's not shrubs or anything. They had some shrubs, but we pulled them out because they just were outdated. It's a great facility. It's just there's not a whole lot going on. To be honest with you guys, as little as effort as it takes to mow the lawn, I don't charge them, and I don't even charge them for plowing the snow. Now, can I charge them and make good money off of it? Oh yeah. But that is my home church, guys. I do turn in a paper at the end of the year just stating that I've given what I would charge normally. I've given X amount of dollars as an offering. That's just my personal thing. You guys don't have to do that, but I was showing you the property and showing you the plowing, and how well the plow actually does. That property there, that parking lot, it's a little bit smaller than the Dollar Generals that I service. So the plow does okay on parking lots. It really does, guys. It plows it off perfectly. It actually gets a better scrape than some plows on trucks that I've seen. So I'm impressed with it. And you see how I could push one way and push another way, push one way, push another way. And you could be fast and efficient about it, but you're not as fast as a truck, okay, guys? I went into it thinking because I could push one way and push the other way, I would be faster than a truck. That is not the situation, guys, because you have overspill from the blade. And if I had some wings on it, which I am working on doing, I probably can get some efficient times in, but in its current situation, no, it doesn't work that way. I wish it did, but it does work. You just have to work at it, put some time, energy into it, and it scrapes it down pretty good. I don't salt this one. What I normally do is I scrape everything off and then I salt the parking lot real good, and then within an hour or two, as thick as I put the salt down, it's melted off, guys. It's just, I don't leave my parking lots a mess. This church is the messiest I leave, and it's not because I'm leaving a mess because I want to. It's salt is a pricey situation for me to give it away, is what I'm saying. So the church is more than happy to purchase their own salt, and they have a salt spreader, and they throw it out themselves. The ushers do it before the services, so it's not really that big of a deal. But that is the dirtiest parking lot I usually leave. But when the ushers get there and they throw it out, it's fine. they don't have a problem doing it, and it melts down within a few hours of them being there. So it's perfect. All right, guys, that's a wrap for this video. Just wanted to get on here and wrap up and say, well, I can't really say my normal thing, guys. As you know, my thing is keep cutting grass, keep making cash, keep up the hustle and living your dream. But due to the snow on the ground and there's not really any grass, let's change it up just a little bit. We're going to say keep salting and plowing, keep making that cash, keep up the hustle, keep living that dream. Catch you guys in the next one.